I hope we going live. That shit's spinning for a minute. Cool. Let me just boop boop. Do the all the notifications be popping up.
Bet. Yep. See it.
All right, cool. Oh, and we got company already. Already. Hey, what is up, everybody? It's your homie Mac, aka your boy.
What is up? This is your boy Brad Like a King, made his Calvin Kaylee. What you got?
I got to start that over because I wasn't recording. It's been a long week, people. It's been a long week over here, man. I'm just not shaking. Came home and took me to wake up and shit. It was something serious.
Yeah,
like I got home, sat on that couch, and it was something serious. All right, let's go. For real this time. For real. What is up, everybody? It's your homie Mac, aka your boy.
And this is your boy Bread Like a King, made his Calvin Kaylee. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Smoke Pit. Real quick shout out to the sponsors. Shout out to Audio Swim. For all you artists and musicians out there, go to audioswim.com. Get you a nice setup. $5 a track. Premier Elements if you need the representation now that you're in the business. They do everything from managing, copyrights, whatever you need as an artist, they got you. They don't just do music, they do sports as well. And finally, Get the Plug. Shout out to gettheplugs.com. Go to www.gettheplugs.com. Enter in code INT15 for a 15% discount. With all that being said, man, you already mentioned it's been a long week. It has been a crazy long week for me. I'm now back in the office, bro, and full time. And this week did not disappoint it at all.
Oh, telework is gone now.
It's over, man. It's over. The dream is over. It is over.
I thought most people would like to, like get back to a sense of normal, getting back to the office and stuff, getting out of the house. Because that was the vibe I was getting from most people, like break from being at the house around all the kids while they in school and stuff like that. That's what I was assuming everybody was on, but apparently not. You would have preferred to stay teleworking.
It was it's a welcome change, but there was a lot of the pace. I could work at my own pace at home. You know what I mean? Now that I'm back in the office, is you're back in the ops tempo. You know what I'm saying? It's weird how that works. And the one thing I didn't imagine, I wasn't tired at home. Dude, I went to work and immediately it was just like, I want to go to sleep. I just want to go to sleep. Yeah, man, it was weird.
Dude, I do like that before COVID. I'm just in the office. Yeah, I'll just be in the office. Like that's just how I feel about stuff. Hold on, give me 1 second. And I'll be right back.
Go ahead. So while he's out, for everybody out there in the world, welcome to the Smoke Pit. Hope everybody had a good week. We do have a lot to cover. Today we're going to be doing a double dose of Whose Man Is This? We're going to get back into part 2 of our bracket for the most annoying TV character. And man, it's been good. Been good chatter in the week. Now, while he's out, I kind of trolled everybody with this. Y'all took it to the limit. I kind of trolled everybody with this Backstreet Boys thing earlier. So I'll take the time out to say my bad, because I know I offended a lot of people. Actually, I'm not really sorry, but I kind of knew the backlash was coming, so my bad. I hit Mac up and I was like, the Backstreet.
The troll.
Yeah. I was like, I hit Mac up in the comments in the chat. I was like, hey, fair warning, it's about to be a firestorm. And it didn't disappoint.
They shut out a little bit, man. I thought it was gonna be worse, but they was kind of chill with it.
Yeah,
they was chill with it.
Yeah.
I do agree with Jen. Overall, they were better. Is be Justin Timberlake because he has some soul in his shit. I don't think nobody on really had that soul to do that shit.
Nah, you are definitely right. So,
what is it? Retro shit, and that the joint they had where they was dressed up its back or whatever.
Yeah.
The old boy, what do you say? Am I original? Yeah. Am I the only one?
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah. You saying I got a lag. Let me try and fix that real quick.
All right.
Try to figure that out so I ain't messing up.
I think I know what it is, but
what is it?
Audacity. It's probably what's causing. It's probably the Audacity. You record now.
Yeah. But I mean, I've been doing the Audacity from the beginning of Smoke Pit, bro.
I know, but cut it off and see what happens.
Cut it off. Then our audio for when we upload it is going to be trash because the audio from the video is all now no bueno. But we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll cut it off and then we'll see what happens. Sure. No, don't save it. And we'll play it by ear.
Yeah, let's play it.
Because before, like the screen would like blank out and then cover and then pop.
Oh, there it is again.
My screen. It doesn't look. I'm looking at the video on Facebook and it's not doing that. But I don't know. Maybe my laptop's just outdated, or something. I don't know. I'll figure.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't think. Backstreet. Couple of joints. I want it that way.
So the way I feel about Backstreet Boys, I think they're a good group. Don't get me wrong. They are a very good group. I think once you get, they had like three monster hits, right? I Want It That Way, Everybody, and Quit Playing Games with My Heart, right? I think that's their three biggest hits. Don't quote me on that, but I'm I'm paraphrasing my own research, but in the course of time, if you go back and look at everything every big group has done, I don't think they stack up there as far as the big groups go. Like if you look at Boyz II Men is a monster group. If you look at NSYNC isn't a monster group, but you know what I mean, the way that they've carried themselves into the stardom was okay. Jen said I want it that way in the butt.
I don't know. Cause like you see groups. You see groups like Boyz II Men, although the boy band, like, can you really put them in the same category? Like,
I mean, you kind of have to
think or something like that. Like, is that a
yeah? You kind of have to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's just a genre. You know what I'm saying? So I think pop music, you see artists revolve more in and out of pop music than you do R&B. R&B is kind of like a more stable, like if you're good, like you'll stay around for a while. Pop music is just like next dude in type shit. You know, you just got to stay fresh all the time. So that's why I think it's like, I think it's different, but at the same time, I guess like they're still composed of kids at the time, young men, teenagers, whatever, and then they grow into the successful group, and I guess they just, you know, split, or I don't know. I just don't know. Like that's a good point. You know, I guess New Edition was probably, but I mean there was drugs and shit involved in it, like Bobby Brown. That was bound to happen. But like back at one, like, oh, this dude is about to be it by himself. Like,
okay.
A standalone singer, little artist, but I don't know, man. Am I still lagging? I feel like I'm lagging still.
A little bit.
Like, is it bad? Because we'll just try to redo whatever and try and figure this shit out. Because I don't want people in the comments. If it's in the comments, if the lag is bad and you can't follow the conversation, just let us know. We'll pause the show. We'll try to fix it and then come back. Because I don't want to give y'all nothing shitty. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to have a good show, a good product.
Yeah.
Stuff. So if it's real bad, let me know in the comments, and then I'll do what I can on my side to try to fix it. Because I'm pretty sure it's something on my side. Oh, it's lagging back. All right.
Yeah, you're starting to come in a little bit.
Is it better?
Yes, it's good. It's better.
I hope it's better. But yeah, just let us know. I know guys are just like, yo, this show is not even holding my attention. Yeah, it's like telling me it's having trouble connecting to the service and stuff. I don't know if it's a website thing or if it's my internet connection. We'll figure it out. But Backstreet Boys started with that Backstreet's back. Like, bro, you can't be back if you just started. That's a good point. He brings this up.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I first heard that song, I was just like, oh shit, has this group been around for a while? And I went to find some shit out, and apparently they have not. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Like this. What the fuck is happening here? Like, You're fucking with my head, like you're fucking with me right now, and I don't appreciate that shit. But yeah, that was just an odd debut song to be like,
it is. It's
like, who are you?
Right. Like E. Smitty said, like, I'm back. Back for what, motherfucker? We don't know. We don't know you. Where you been?
Oh man, I don't know. It keeps popping up some warning on this screen, but by the time I get my eyes to look up at it, like it fades away. Like, just fucking tell me what's wrong, StreamYard, so I can remedy it. Whatever. Yeah. If I had to choose a boy band, it would be NSYNC, obviously. Because I think they just had more soulful shit. Like the single they had, "Gone." Like that shit was deep, man. Like that was like
it was.
That shit hit the man. That shit hit the souls. I was like, damn, am I liking NSYNC? Do I like NSYNC?
Right?
I can't like NSYNC. Right? Preposterous. This is preposterous.
Like, come on, man. I ain't supposed to be liking these dudes like that. Go. Like, oh shit. You motherfucker singing.
Come on, like when music videos still came on TV, you like little, yep. The million things that I could say. Make you wanna come on. I was like, who is that with that run in the background? Who's that with that little run? I heard that. Right? Oh,
all right.
I heard you. Who is that? Justin?
Is that the mouse?
What you know about that boy?
Yeah, the mouse guitar singer.
What you know about that boy? Rob said "Gone" was when Justin knew he was going solo.
That's true. That's true.
I low-key think Justin knew he was going solo when like he was dating Britney Spears and everything, and nobody else was doing anything on the outside of NSYNC.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He had the curly afro with the highlights and the frosted tips, and I was just like, where the rest of your people at? Why are you always on the news? Why are you in MTV all the time?
I'm about to cut them off, baby. We're gonna have to cut them off. Oh, we're gonna cut them off.
Ooh, wait till I get my having trouble. Quit fucking disappearing. I'm trying to read the shit.
Uh-oh. Oh man.
Going on, StreamYard?
Well, he'll be back, folks. It happens from time to time. We get there he is. There he goes.
What is going on, StreamYard? I'm like, what is happening? Anyway, whatever that was, I hope it like reset it and fixes shit. But yeah, when my man had his solo joint, Pharrell was on it. That's when Neptunes was hot, and he had that one joint, and then Timbaland jumped on there for one song, and then I was just like, ooh, that's that vibe. And then he just ran off with Timbaland into the sunset.
Yeah, that was a
sunset, and he ain't never coming back NSYNC. Ain't never gonna be a reunion thing for you guys. You need to figure out what you're doing. Y'all need to figure out what you're doing with your life. Joey Fat One and Lance Bass. And
Fat One. Joey Fat One.
They be like, it's Fatone. I'm like, you know what it is.
The Fat One.
That ain't his real name. Joey Fat One. Oh, man. But yeah, so let me tell a quick story. So we booked tickets to go to South Carolina for Thanksgiving, and we booked them like about a month and a half ago. Round trip, total 5 people, $2,000. Right? I'm like, cool, we do that.
Right.
Plans. We're not doing it in South Carolina. We're doing it in Virginia. The destination from Savannah to Richmond. Looks it up. I think because it's hilarious.
Uh-oh. Oh man. Well, folks. See if we can wait for him to get back in.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
All right.
Sure, the story is hilarious. I'm mad we're having this shit.
All right, let's take side bets. Anybody think he gonna boot somebody off the internet? Put it in the comments, because I think he gonna boot somebody off the internet. Somebody's gonna be off. So what y'all think the story gonna be? Hit me in the comments. Who's he booting off of the internet? Who is Mac, aka your boy, booting off the internet? Have you heard the story, Tommy? It'll be one of the kids. I think so. Oh, EJ, you are right. Cry Me a River with Timbaland dropping the beats. I think, what was Justin Timberlake's best album? Hit me in the comments. What was Justin Timberlake's best album? To me, I think it was 2020. Both of them. Oh, he said boot Apple. No. He's not gonna boot Apple. Whoever's playing video games. That is always the target. It went black and came back. He was like, that's all we had to say about that. He's gonna boot Apple. Apple's gonna tell Mac to boot. Yeah, he might end the podcast early if he tells Apple. We don't want that to happen. You know what I'm saying? We definitely don't want that to happen. We definitely don't want that. So, what's everybody drinking? Future Sex Love Sounds is the album that Justin Timberlake did with Timbaland. So, is that what it's called? Future Sex Love Sounds? I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think it is Future Sex Love Sounds. It's the one where he was like, I'm bringing sexy back, right? What up, Sassy? No, I am not gonna shave. I decided to keep it. So
Cha. Let me know if I start lagging again. Then I have a backup plan. Last resort type shit.
So who'd you kick off?
Oh, nobody was on the computer. I just went downstairs to the laptop to the router, which is usually plugged into the Ethernet, but it's not. So I'm just like, what is going on? Because this shit never did this shit before. I think like last week it started having issues with the shit, but like we've been doing this show for how long, and now it's just starting to fuck up. I don't know if Cox is fucking with.
Oh, there he goes again.
None of the kids are on anything stupid like that, but from what I'm like low key losing my shit, but I'm trying to be calm.
No, I get it. I get it.
Where are we at?
No, I was just talking to him about what album was JT's best album. I think his best album was 2020. To me, that's the one I thought was his best. Uh-oh. And again.
Nah, I'm coming back, baby.
Oh, yeah?
I'm coming back.
All right.
I'm coming back. You see me, right?
Yeah, I got you.
Y'all see me? Y'all see me?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. All right. Here we go. Story time. I don't waste a lot of your time. But where was I at? Oh, yeah, I called the airline and she was like, yeah, we can fix this flight for you. It'll be additional $2,001 per person. And I was just like, no, $2,001 was the $2,001 was the original price for all five of us to go to Savannah. We just want to just land in Richmond. She was like, uh-huh. So I'm like, you're telling me it's like another $200 or $2,001 for like the five of us to just land there? And she was like, no, not an additional. Like for each person you're bringing, it's another $2,001. And I just started laughing on the phone, like in this woman's face. Like, I was like, this is ridiculous. I was like, you're telling me from Phoenix to Richmond is $10,000 for a family of five? She was like, yes. I was like, cancel the whole trip. I was like, cancel the whole trip, lady. I was like, what the? In my mind, just like, how are you giving us Iron Man suits to fly over there? Is that like, how the fuck is this shit $10,000? Like,
right?
And just coach, right? Like coach, not even first class, like not even guaranteed exit row, just coach. And damn, I'm just like, you know. And then I called my dad because, yeah, my dad was like, "Yo, just sit us up if the shit doesn't work out, or if they have additional fees for changing your flight, and we'll take care of those fees." So I was like, "I'm gonna call him and tell him this shit." Like I already canceled the flight, but I called him to be like, "Yeah, Dad. So apparently, blah 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 blah, and how much it'll cost for us to land in Richmond is this." And I don't know if he was drinking juice or something in the morning. He's what? What? Oh, like I told, like airlines have like I know they have employees that work for them that need money, all this other shit, but I can't help think of the people at the top of the fucking food chain who are just getting millions of dollars off of this fucking tomfoolery. Like you're telling me,
bitch, y'all high. Ain't no way.
You're telling me I already have a full trip, 5 of us landing in Savannah for $2,001 already.
Nah.
You're telling me to change that to land in Richmond is like $10,000 $2,000? And you tell me, like, with no emotion in your voice, like it's normal. You know, like she wasn't even like, yes, like that. Like it wasn't nothing like, it wasn't like, oh wait, that can't be
it's
right.
Gonna be
Right? Let me double check.
$10,000.
No, she like I would expect for her to be like, oh, that doesn't seem right. Let me check again, you know, and
right,
you know, real quick. She was just like $2,000 for each passenger. What? Huh? Well, really? Like
to land in
like,
Richmond.
we're not in charge of our.
You want?
Yeah.
You want?
I'm like, what the fuck is it?
Extra dollars? Right? Fuck is they doing?
What is in Richmond?
Happy endings for everyone. So, yeah. What the hell?
Bro, like I don't know. That's why I'd be mad at airlines. Like, first of all, they just can't give you your money back. They'd be like, well, we'll hold on to your money for a future flight or trip. I'm like, just give me my money. Like, just give me my money. It's all they wild, man. So yeah, that's canceled, and we're just like, we'll just plan for next fucking Thanksgiving. My dad was just like, what are you flying over here on the Concorde? Like, I don't know what American Airlines has in store for us for $10,000. I don't know. I wish we knew, but I don't.
We have phoenixes rising from the ashes, thrusting their way to take off to get to you, to bring you to Richmond. You will land on the finest of elms, and you will walk on palms as people lace them in front of your feet. Like, what the fuck? Why? Why am I paying that much?
I don't know. And 2 G's is a lot for 5. I don't care if it's that close to Thanksgiving weekend. The thing is, I already had tickets to fly.
Yeah.
Like if I just came out of nowhere. Side note, I went to their website after I talked to old girl and found a trip for $3,200 to get to Richmond. So I'm just like, where the fuck is this? Where are you? How? What's wrong with your computer? You've been hacked by China, lady. Like, this shit makes no sense.
Right.
Airline crews. Like, I just lost my shit, man. Like, I had to laugh because that's the initial reaction. Like, I always think, like, when I go to, like, if I ever got caught for using Napster or something, the record company was just like, yeah, so you illegally downloaded this song, and we feel like if you did that, and you know how they'd be like, you owe this record company $15 million. Like, my initial reaction would be to laugh in the judge's face, like, dude, just lock me up.
Yeah, you know you ain't gonna get this motherfucking money. You know that, right?
$15 million? Bro. Clack, clack. Lock it up.
Put me in there. I'm gone. I'm out.
I would like to voluntarily just go to jail. No, we're giving you a chance to pay this back. I'm letting you know this shit ain't finna happen. Like, I buy a car and I'm paying monthly payments on a car. What makes you think I'm gonna come up with fucking $15 million, my guy?
Bitch, I will pick
Calm
up
down,
every
sir.
Gatorade bottle in every ditch in America before I pay your ass $15 motherfucking dollars. Man, you lie. You wild. Y'all wild.
I would do community service life, sir. The rest of my life before this shit.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
What do you USAA and try to apply for an app online? Hey, I need 15 mil for a lawsuit. USA be like, man, it's disconnected.
Boy, if you don't get your ass out
the
here.
bank you apply. Oh, shit. It's like real life Monopoly. Like, it's like, so y'all ain't even gonna try and change my ticket for like regular ass shit? Or Yeah, Apple was like, for $10,000, let's just go to Philippines.
For real, shit.
I was like, why would it be cheaper to fly international? What these Cancun tickets looking like?
For real, for that amount of money, you can fly. You can fly to Thailand and literally live like a motherfucking emperor in that bitch. For that amount of money.
Richmond, Virginia.
Crazy.
Like what?
Yeah, that's some crazy shit.
I want to go to Richmond, not Atlantis, lady. What the hell is going on here? I just
right. No, excuse me. I said Richmond, Virginia. Yes, we know.
Bro, I immediately like I typed Richmond to be like, did she think I meant like Richmond, Spain, or Richmond, Italy, or I don't even know if those are things. Let me just check to make sure. Check to make sure that my shit is right. Oh my god! All I could do is laugh. I just laughed, and I was just like, I don't even know if I want to call Apple because she just worked night shift. I'm like, do I want to wake her up to some shenanigans like this? And I did. She was like, she was half asleep. She was like, what? I was like, I know.
Right?
That's not even including a rental car and the place to stay in Richmond. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just 10 G's right there. I'm like, oh my God. American Airlines, you suck. I don't know if you watch our show, but the CEO of American Airlines, do better. Like, didn't the government just bail y'all out with like billions of dollars? While
actually,
other small
they
companies
didn't.
and small
Probably
businesses.
why they charging that much. They didn't.
No,
because it's supposed to be part of the stimulus shit, and they didn't. The airline companies were mad about that shit too. So it is what it is.
Well, bro, if you charging me $70 to put a suitcase on your plane, why? The suitcase ain't asking for peanuts. Suitcase ain't asking for no soda. Bitch, just on the plane. Bitch is just sitting on the plane. $70.
Oh, I flew. Yeah,
like you just
went
want
to date and I flew American, and I was like, yeah. I can't with this shit no more. Like, I hate flying. And it's because y'all charge this much motherfucking money and ain't no fucking room on the plane. Even people shorter than me having a hard time. So what the fuck you think I'm gonna feel like in here? I'm in this bitch like a goddamn sardine for 5 hours because I gotta fly from LA to Charlotte. Like, I'm in this bitch cramped up, my legs, my knees already bad. I get up, them bitches popping like firecrackers. Bitch, then y'all don't fucking take off on time. So I gotta rush to the fucking gate to get to my next shit. Oh, by the way, that bitch is on the other side of the airport. Everything about flying fucking pisses me off. It really does. It really fucking does.
Yeah, that's Charlotte Connect, man. We was all the way in the D gates, and they're like, "Oh, your shit's over in," or we were in B, and I think our shit was like, or whatever. Either way, I had to go to the other side of Charlotte to get on the next.
Yeah, it was on the other side of the fucking airport.
Like, oh no, your terminal's in West Charlotte. Your plane leaves out of East Charlotte. What? That's it. I'm walking by the damn Carolina Panthers. They training and practicing. I'm like, I wish what's up? They gotta
this. They boarding already. Hold the plane.
He sent messages. I'm getting low key worried. Like, shit, am I gonna make it? People were like on the automatic walkway that you're supposed to use to go faster. They just standing there. Like, it's faster to just walk on the outside. I'm like, man, y'all are cutting time. Y'all are adding time to my transit here, my guy.
Yeah.
They just want to be lazy and shit. But anyway, yeah, we'll probably do a whole. When we get into a pet peeves episode, please believe airlines are going to be on.
Yeah,
there. I don't care if they got a bailout or not. I don't care if you didn't get a bailout or not. Y'all make enough money where y'all could survive and shit. $70 for. And they didn't even charge me because I got American Airlines credit card. So they're just like, oh, free bag on you, like for every passenger. I'm like, bet. But still, bro, you charged me for everything else. We can't give you your money back because that goes for the plane. The plane ain't even ready yet. Give me my money back. Shit. Like the plane is the November 24th plane is already fueled up and in a hangar sealed. Like, don't open until November 24th because that's this guy's flight. You know, like, stop it. You act like people ain't gonna buy the seats once you. Anyway, yo, so this week, you brought up that you were watching a new show up on Netflix. Now, what is it? Cobra Kai?
Cobra Kai.
Okay.
So
now I know that was like. Go ahead.
No, so I ended up watching it, and I binged that whole shit in a day. So this past weekend, like everybody was out of town. I didn't have shit really to do. I did all my laundry and shit, cleaned, and I was just bored out of my fucking mind. So I was just like, I'm going to watch something. And lo and behold, it ended up being Cobra Kai. I had heard good things about it. I won't spoil it for you, Sassy. I had heard good things about it, and I decided to watch it. It's definitely a show that I would recommend everyone watch. If you're a fan of Karate Kid, it's even better. But it actually made me go back and watch the movie because there were certain things. If you remember Johnny Lawrence from the movie, one of the biggest antagonists in the first movie, he's in the show. He stars in the show along with Danny LaRussa, who comes back and reprises his role. So they pick it up right where not right where, but in the future, where Johnny Lawrence is like trying to rebuild Cobra Kai and restore it to a good name, and he faces challenges along the way. So one of the challenges he faces is Daniel LaRusso, and he tries to
Is the Karate Kid the bad guy in this one?
So they do a very good job of painting a gray area, right? So Johnny Lawrence is trying to restore Cobra Kai, but he wants it to be built on good principle. Daniel LaRusso is the person that had his issues with Cobra Kai and doesn't want it to restart because that's how he was bullied and that's how he found karate. So there's a lot of interesting conflicts that take place as a result of just that dynamic. It is a very good show. I definitely recommend watching.
Yeah, because from what I've heard from people who have watched it, is that it kind of low key kind of starts altering your perception of Johnny and Daniel. Like in the 80s, you're rooting for Daniel. Like he's the dude, like he's the underdog, he's the guy everybody wants to win. And then like this show like slowly starts to make you think like maybe Johnny wasn't that bad. Maybe Johnny.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Definitely. So it definitely put me. It made me watch the movies again, and then even when I was watching the movie, like they alluded to some of this stuff in the show, like, and it happened the same way in the movie. So if you watch the movie, you hear it from Johnny's perspective now, and you're like, man, maybe LaRusso was an asshole. Like maybe, just maybe, he was he was a dick. You know what I mean? Like I could totally understand where he's coming from in some of his argument. And even when you're watching the movie, now mind you, this movie is like 30 years old. So them telling the story now and the way Johnny is telling it, he's like, yeah, like he's not wrong in what he's saying happened. And his justification for how it happened is like, oh, I kind of agree with what he's saying. You know what I mean? Even though if you watch the old movie, if you haven't seen it, you'd be like, that kid was a douchebag. Like Johnny Lawrence was an absolute douchebag. If you haven't watched Cobra Kai, you'd be like, okay, that guy was a douchebag. But watching Cobra Kai, you kind of sympathize with him. Like you really do sympathize with everything that he's trying to do. So it's good.
I'll give it, because I know this weekend what I want to do is watch season 2 of The Boys. Like I know that was coming out like every week or something like that, but I wanted to just sit and binge. So I know their season finale was last week. So this weekend I'm gonna just watch season 2 of The Boys, because everybody is like low key flooding timelines and shit with the scene where all the girls are beating up Stormfront, and they're just like, this is way better than Endgame when all the girls show up and start getting the gauntlet over, and I'm just like, calm the fuck down. Like, you're saying the scene in this show is than Endgame? That's y'all are doing too much. I get it, it's edgy and shit, cool, but come on now, don't have me go into this expecting Endgame shit, and then it doesn't happen, and then I say something bad about, The Boys. Not something bad, but I'll say something like, that scene was okay. And then people be like, what? That was calm down. Calm down. That's all I'm saying. If it's a good scene, say it's a good scene. Saying something is better than Endgame, that's
heavy. That's heavy.
That's dangerous. That's dangerous.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
So
that's really dangerous.
I'll check out Cobra Kai. Because like I said, I like watching old Karate Kid movies, and like before Cobra Kai came out, I was like, I think Daniel's son's a dick. I think he's an asshole. But that's just
I don't
know.
No, you might come out of this like, oh yeah, he's definitely an asshole.
Okay, good. Because I wanted to hate him, but I felt bad for wanting to hate him for some reason. I don't know.
No. This will make you. This will push it over the edge. This is not.
Oh man! So you see the comments they're talking about? Oh, we'll talk about.
Yeah,
I remember that whole.
I'm following.
I remember that whole. Did it there, but all right. So let's roll into our next segment, and let's see if I can get my sound clip to play without the music now. Oh, it's still quiet. But I turned the volume all the way up. I'm not understanding why. I'll figure it out. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play it on not through the mixer, but I'm going to actually bring it up in Groove.
Yeah, that might work.
But so we're going to talk about whose man's is this? So I just want to read a scenario, and then we'll announce who this person is. I'm pretty sure everybody already knows who it is.
Whose man's is this?
I hope I don't blow my ears out playing this shit because I got the volume high. It's a sacrifice we all make for content. Whose man's is this? Oh, that's good. That's good stuff. Anyway, so I'm pretty sure, unless you guys have been like sleeping under a rock or actively avoiding every Facebook ad, YouTube ad, fucking junk mail, all this other crazy stuff. It's election season in America, baby. It's election season. So not only do we have these people trying to be president and vice president, there's a lot of Senate, elections going on. A lot of states can elect new senators and all this other stuff. So let me just read. You know what I'm saying? Just let me kind of set the scene for y'all real quick. So, in a televised campaign event, this senator from South Carolina said African Americans and immigrants can go anywhere in his home state, but they just need to be conservative. He says, do I believe our cops are systemically racist? No. Do I believe South Carolina is a racist state? No. Let me tell you why. To young people out there, young people of color, young immigrants, this is a great state. But one thing I can say without any doubt, you can be an African American and go to the Senate, but you just have to share our values. He went on to say, if you're a young African American or an immigrant, you can go anywhere in this state. You just need to be conservative and not liberal. And this comment was in response to a question about civil unrest as America reckons with its long history of racism and ongoing police brutality. So, you know who I'm talking about, right, Kenny? Your boy?
Yep.
I'm talking about your boy.
Teddy Graham.
Lindsey Graham. He's out here wilding out. And, yeah, he's in a Senate race. I forget the name of his opponent. I think it's like James Harris or something like that. I gotta look it up. But so I see that and I'm just like, let me see what the other side says about this situation. So, I go to Fox News and like some conservative websites looking it up, but they don't have anything on this story. Like I limited the search from 1st of October to now, because this apparently happened 6 days ago. So it should fall in that time thing, but no, there's nothing in there about it. So
Harrison.
Here's how I look at it. Like just trying to be objective, because I have a personal feeling that we'll get into later. But as I look at that and hear that, like saying you just need to share our values, like he's just saying just be, because in his mind, he can really believe that he's a decent person and everybody who thinks like him is a decent person, which is like, low key sick in the head, where you have to think like me to be a good person or whatnot. But like, I always come back to this. Like, do you not have a team around you to not let you say shit that makes you look suspect? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't say shit like that. Like, they literally have teams to prep them for this, but their teams don't prep them for this. Or like, when they get done, their team is like behind the stage, like, yo, what the fuck did you just do, my guy? Like, you can't say shit like that. They don't. To say and try to assume that a whole state thinks the way that you do, and like if anybody who doesn't think like you cannot succeed or will not, I guess, promote or achieve their goals. Like, isn't that just destroying or disavowing the whole American thing? Like, you have the right to vote. You can vote for this guy or whoever you want. For him to be like, in this state, you have to be this, and you can be a senator. Like the other brother that's a Republican senator from South Carolina. Like, he's black. Look at him. There's a woman with Indian descent, and she's a representative, and they're all conservative, obviously. So he's just like, you see, you just got to be conservative and you can get whatever you want. I like Jen's comment. Is South Carolina a different country? Having like family in South Carolina, it's different. there's pockets.
South Carolina is. It is.
There's places where
you're not in a big city
where it's safe to be at. Yeah, if there's places where it's safe to be at in South Carolina, there's places where it is not to be safe at in South Carolina. If you look like us.
Yeah.
But what was your initial reaction when you heard what the senator had to say?
I I want to tell you that I'm surprised, but I'm really not. I'm really not. Not anymore. I'm not surprised by anything anymore. Like I was just like, wow, that's bold. Like I was like, that's it. That's all I have for it. That's bold. He's out there. And but when you asked me, he was like, when you were like, he's like, do you have anything on Fox News from it? I was like, they ain't gonna cover that. They not. They're not covering that. That's not a big enough news story.
I thought they would. I mean, it should be the backlash he was getting and stuff. And then he recently, when they're vetting the new Supreme Court nominee, he was saying something about. Oh man, I forget. I should have wrote that down. But he was asking her, Brown versus the Board of Education. I think that was the case in 1954 to end segregation in schools.
Yeah, yeah.
So he was just like, do you feel like there is a need to continue to push the decision from, Brown versus the Board of Education? Because it's not like we're living in the good old days of segregation anymore. And people are just like, the good old days of segregation. And then he's just like, you guys are, wrong and evil to not know that I was being sarcastic. My comment was dripping with sarcasm. Who here would think that segregation is a good thing? And I'm just like, I mean, but you said it, like there's certain times where sarcasm is cool to use.
Right.
But like if you're trying to a Supreme Court justice for a lifetime appointment in the Supreme Court to be a Supreme Court justice, sarcasm isn't kind of the thing, especially when you're talking about.
That ain't what you want to use.
Yeah. I was just like, my man is just out here wilding. Like he don't have an election. He's trying to win. Unless he's that confident in his state and how people think in South Carolina, where he's like, I'll be good. Ain't shit gonna happen to me.
Right. I'm gonna keep my seat. We good.
They ain't gonna do nothing to me. Yeah, I just thought that was off the wall type shit. And like everybody's been talking about it, but it's like, Daily Show and this week or last week, whatever, the joint that John Oliver does on HBO and
last week tonight.
I mean, just everybody. Yeah, everybody's just trolling this dude. I'm just like, I just want to see what the conservative side is saying about it, how they're explaining what he's saying, and nobody is like covering it on that side. Yeah, but I don't know if they want to treat it like, I guess they look at it, they're like, there's no way we can put a positive spin on this, so let's not talk about it. And then they just move on. Speaking of election stuff, your boy Kanye is out there, right?
Yep. Kanye is. So I was doing the vote by mail shit, which everybody in California gets a ballot in the mail. Now, one thing that I didn't know was you can fill out your ballot and then just bring it to a location, which is so there's been a lot of misconception and a lot of things about voting by mail said publicly. There's a lot of different ways that you can vote by mail. They have instructions on them. You can fill out your ballot, you can mail it, you can bring it to a drop box. They have them. Just go to votenow.org, and I think that's the website, votenow.org, and they will show you the locations where you could drop those off. Or on November 3rd, on actual November 3rd, you can bring them to a polling location and drop them off there. You don't just have to fill it out, mail it, or whatever. That is one of the options. It's not the only option. So, and every ballot has the instructions on them. So that was one thing that I found really interesting about voting by mail.
Yep.
And the other interesting thing, since I'm in California, Kanye was on the ballot. Kanye was on the ballot, but he is not on the ballot as a presidential candidate. He is on the ballot as a vice presidential candidate. So he's running with a guy named Rock Della Fuerte, and Rocky Della Fuerte. So the story behind that is he was initially not going to be on the ballot. The party itself, which is it's an independent party. The party picked two people to be president and vice president. Rock Della Fuerte was one, and Kanye West was the other. So even though he's on the ballot as a vice presidential candidate, that's how he got there. He didn't want to be there. He didn't even want to be on the ballot. Right. He had stopped campaigning in August. So, but he's on the ballot as a vice presidential candidate, which is kind of sucky. Because I know he's getting
kinda.
It's kind of sucky.
Kinda. We want
kind of sucky.
We don't want no parts of Kanye in the White House right now. You see, he's losing his shit peeing on Grammys a few weeks ago. I don't need that kind of mindset in the White House making decisions. You know what I'm saying?
No,
he's gonna.
Here's why. Rocky Della Fuerte wants to.
Oh my God!
So he is wild. He is wild. So the sucky part about that is if you are I'm not going to say uneducated voter, but if you are a first time voter, and right, right, let's just fuck it. We'll rip the Band-Aid off.
Yep.
If you are an uneducated voter, then your senses may tell you that Kanye has made his way to the ballot, therefore I can vote for him. You know what I mean? Because that's what's shaping the shit around us. You know what I mean? Like, all right, he's on the ballot, and I don't like the president, I don't like the nominee or the candidate running against him, so I'm just gonna vote for Kanye, cause fuck it. That is a wasted vote. I'm here to tell you that. That is a very wasted vote. Because in the long run, that shit is not going to matter. It didn't matter 4 years ago when what's her face from the Green Party was a very good candidate. She ran a very great campaign. She made very great issues for herself, and she got a lot of votes. But ultimately, those votes took away from whoever. You know what I mean? The main two candidates.
Yep.
So the main two candidates are probably going to get the most electoral college votes. And that's what we need to know as voters. The electoral college absolutely matters. And the two candidates who benefit the most from the electoral college will end up winning. Not necessarily the candidate that we think is popular and think should get it. That electoral college does not benefit them. It will benefit someone who has already been in the primaries and constructed the electoral college votes. So as a voter, that's what you need to know. The choice is A or B because those were the primaries winners from the Republican and the Democratic side. The independent doesn't really matter, and it won't matter ever until they change the electoral college. So vote A or B. So that's my.
I would even say vote C. I would say even vote C, like Joe Jorgensen or something. Like just as long as it's a person where you can look up and learn about their policies, what they want to propose and stuff like that. If you educate yourself to that level, cool. Go to Kanye.
No, here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. Even C is slim to none because the electoral colleges is only going to benefit A or B. That's it. That's all it's going to benefit. It won't benefit C.
I'm
Even
saying
though C is a great candidate, it won't.
But
they may win the popular vote.
A majority of people vote.
No,
listen,
they may win the popular vote, but they can win the popular vote.
You're saying the popular vote between A and B, and then the electoral college votes that way. If more people vote for C, and the electoral college just ignores that shit, that gets brought up. Like that brings attention to American eyes, man. It does.
It doesn't.
Tell me.
It doesn't.
If
it doesn't. Here's the proof. Here's the proof.
Million people vote for C.
Here's the proof.
Go ahead.
Here's the proof. Last election, Hillary Clinton won the popular vote by over 1 million votes. She did not win the presidency because Trump won the electoral college.
Did she get electoral college votes though?
She got electoral college votes, but that's what mattered. She only has a split percentage of the he has more of the electoral college. He had more of the electoral college. This is what I'm telling you. It won't matter. It won't matter if C gets these votes. You know what I'm saying? It won't, because they don't have the electoral college.
Are you finished? Are you finished?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you done? Okay.
Go ahead.
She won by 1 million, but because she had so many votes, she won electoral college votes. So if people vote for C and she gets enough, like 5 million, 10 million votes, whatever, electoral colleges will have to like she will win some votes in some electoral colleges. Like if, you know what I'm saying? Like you just can't look at it always as A and B. Like C is an option. Ross Perot, I think, got some electoral college votes when he was going. Ross Perot got no electoral college votes? No, he got popular votes. So that's the same thing that happened. That's the same thing that happened with the C person in the last election. She got popular votes. If she had not got popular votes, Hillary Clinton probably would have won by way more popular votes, but lost the electoral college. The electoral college is where, and this is where voting in the primary comes into play, because if you vote in the primaries, the winner of those primaries, determined by the percentage they win, determines the amount of electoral college votes. The reason Trump had so many in the last election is because he dominated the primaries. He dominated the entire Republican primary. So he came into the electoral college with a shitload of electoral college votes. He did. And this is where the caucuses come into play. The caucuses determine these. He won the electoral vote because he was actually campaigning and your girl was not. She just assumed she was going to win. So that was her dope.
No, he just
my whole thing.
No, he killed the Republican primaries. That's where his strength is right now. This is where his strength is. He has a lot of electoral college votes. He already has a lot. That's why presidents normally win re-election. This is exactly why they win re-election, because they already have the biggest amount of electoral college votes. They come in with the clear advantage. That's his advantage right now. So if he does win a re-election, this is going to be why. Trust me when I tell you, watch after when they start counting these votes, the electoral college votes will be the first thing that they allude to.
You were just talking about uneducated voters and stuff like that.
Right.
So you're just pretty much telling people who are educated that it doesn't matter voting for whatever candidate you feel is the best choice, vote for A or B. And then you get mad if they pick the wrong choice for A or B. You don't see anything wrong with that? To say don't vote for C? For you to tell people not to vote for C, you don't see anything wrong with telling people that? That's
why I hate the idea of a C. I hate it. I really do hate it because you have someone like a Kanye that is.
You think it should always be a two-party system? You think it should always be a two-party system?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying if you're going to have another party, then that party should be able to vie for electoral college votes. Independent parties don't get to vie for those votes. They don't. If that were the case, if being an independent were the case, Bernie Sanders would be an independent. And he ran as a Democrat.
So how do we fix it?
Mm-hmm. Make a party that is able to vie for it, but that change has to go through. It has to go through Congress. Unfortunately, it really does.
So we would have to vote, right, to make that shit go up to Congress.
You would have. Yep, you would have to vote for it.
Which, based on the shit we're hearing, the vote's never going to go through because people are just going to be like, no, like the Senate, the people that you put into place. And here's my thing with politicians anyway. They're supposed to be public servants, right? They're supposed to go there, do good, serve the public. And I think when they first created this shit, they're supposed to do their term and then go back to do the private life and whatnot. The next person comes up. Career politicians, like they're just in it for themselves. Like you can't tell me anybody who's been in the Senate as long as McConnell, Graham, I mean, just the fucking list goes on. Like multiple sessions in Senate, and you look and you see like nothing actually getting done. Like people aren't just like, can y'all just get the fuck up out of here and let somebody else try?
Right,
like, but
they should set term limits.
But the people who will vote to enact term limits are the people who are sitting there with no term limits. Like, I don't know why people aren't and being like, we need another way to get these people out the fucking out the Senate, out the House, out wherever. It's a disgusting. It's almost like a Ponzi scheme. Like you're just like once you're in there, you're in there.
Most definitely.
Once you're in there, you're fucking. It's fucking ridiculous. And then speaking on your boy, this may boost Kanye's likability. The Billboard Awards were awarded over the weekend, and Kanye won 4 Billboard Awards. And I'll tell you what he won. He won a Billboard Award for Best Gospel Artist, Best Gospel Song, Best Christian Album, Best Gospel Album. So last year he released, or was it this year? Was it earlier this year? No, it was last year. Jesus is King.
No, it was.
Is
I thought that was this year.
Album. I want to say it was last year. Yeah, it was last year because I remember we were listening to it when we were driving through the Winter Wonderland Lights extravaganza they had by Westgate or whatnot. It was late last year. So November or something like that.
You're right.
So here's me. I'm just like, well, maybe, he did find God and he wants to do this. A part of me was kind of skeptical, like he's just trying to jump in here and poach off of, the Christian music, gospel music genre. Just be like, let me get some of this gospel money right quick. Let me get some of these accolades. And because like he dropped that, and I'm just like, and then now you see what he's doing. I'm just like, but I thought, Jesus was king, and you peeing on Grammys now. Like, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing right now. Now, do you feel that was a calculated move by him to I don't know if it's a money grab or whatnot, but just to get some awards, take some trophies? Because I looked at the nominees and stuff, like Kirk Franklin was in 2 of those categories for Best Gospel Artist and Gospel Album. And I'm just like, Kanye beat Kirk Franklin off this one album. Like Like, I know Kirk Franklin cussed that night when they announced. Like, he had to just go and win it. Kirk Franklin cussed that night when they opened that envelope up.
And the winner
Kanye
is
West. The fuck?
Kanye West.
Fuck is this shit? Jesus, Kirk, calm down. This some old bullshit. Stomp. All my people say shit. All my people say fuck. Make your mama say fuck. No, I'm playing. Sorry, Kirk. I'm playing. That's jokes, Kirk. Don't come at me.
Oh my god.
But do you think that was Kanye was just like, I'm gonna jump in here, drop this stuff, mix it with my whole Coachella thing, release these ugly shirts for like $200 with like Jesus written on the side of it, and people will buy it, and then I'm a bounce. Do you think that was kind of his plan, or do you think he was in all the way on gospel and then bipolar set in, and now he's doing whatever the fuck he's doing now?
No, I think he made that. I think he made that album on his meds. So I think he was completely good for it. Yeah.
Okay.
I think he was on his meds.
So you don't think album. It was a
Yeah. I think he was like, I'm gonna just make it, and this will be my dedication to the world. You know what I mean? I'm right. I'm getting my life back together, and then everything that happened afterwards was like, all right, the album's done. I'm off my meds again. Boom. She's trying to kill my babies.
Like,
she's trying to take my babies. I'm running for president. Kanye wild, bro. Kanye's so wild.
I don't know what's happening. Like, I don't know how to feel about Kanye. Like, I don't want to.
Kanye came out that bitch with a vest on. He came out that bitch with a SWAT vest on. Like, I'm gonna speak my truth. Oh shit.
Oh my
god. He gone.
And you know
he
what
gone.
What hurt is when you listen to like old Kanye and you're just like, oh man, what could have been.
Right? Like
that hurts me fucking most, man. Like
it does, man.
Stupid from the start. If you had been stupid from the start, I could care less what you're doing now. But man, you gave us like legit Hall of Fame classics, and then
so Coley asked me earlier. He was like, I thought he was like, man, you used to defend the shit out of Kanye. I was like, I know I did, and then I don't know what happened. I don't know. I can't defend him no more. He wild.
Like he did 808s and Heartbreak, and people were just like, oh, Kanye wild. I'm like, man, he just lost his mom. Shut the fuck up. Somebody kill your right. Let your mom die. See how you act. Let your mom pass and see how you act. Damn, Willie. I didn't know you and Kanye were so close. I'm just like, man,
he gave me about 4-5 summers, my guy. 4-5 of them. That I was just like, all right, I'm a vibe. You know, Kanye got my back. And then I don't know what the fuck happened. Jesus came out, and I was like, all right, man, this shit looking kind of dark, baby. You need to shake back. And then he just
you're losing me, buddy. You're losing me.
This shit cool, but it's kind of dark, studio, my guy.
You know, just turning all the up. Put it out. Engineer's like,
are you sure, Kanye? Man, listen to this shit. Skibbity bop, skoo bop, skeep bop, beep beep, ski bop, beep bop, beep bop, skeep, beep, beep, beep. Put it.
You talking to Mr. 5 beats a day for 3 summers. You forgot? I know how to do beats. Okay, Kanye, we'll put it out. Because like he was falling, and then he had my dark twisted fantasy, and I'm just like, yeah, he's back. We back
Right.
in here.
Right.
And back. So then Jesus came, and I was just like, oh. It's like when you kill Shell and Mario, and there's like it's knocking all the Goombas, and you're running behind it, and that bitch hit a pipe and come back and hit you. That's how it felt. I was listening to my Twisted Dark Fantasy. I'm just like, yeah, Kanye's back. Kanye's back. Jesus. You just shrink.
Yeah, hey, man. Hey, what is this? I mean, it's cool, but where are we going with this?
Then he followed that up with like Life of Pablo, I think. That was his next one after that. And after
was that after
it was,
Jesus? Oh, yeah, you're right. It is. It was. I kind of like Life of Pablo. Ye is where I was like, okay.
Do you only like Life of Pablo because you don't like, or because Jesus was kind of like, eh? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if Life of Pablo came right after my Twisted Dark Fantasy or my Dark Twisted Fantasy, would you have liked Life of Pablo?
That's a good question. Probably not. I probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
I probably would have been like, this is the decline. I probably would have looked at it as the decline of Kanye. Because Jesus was like,
Eric brings up this. Yeah. So Eric says Kanye was straight spacing and rambling on that intervention interview back in August.
He was.
And I agree. Like I knew something was not going on up there. So I know medications are involved or whatnot. And I think his wife was saying he's off his meds. That's why he was wilding out on Twitter a few weeks back or something like that. I haven't heard from him since. I don't know if he's back on his meds or whatever, but I just hope that dude just gets the help he needs, man.
If you're listening to this podcast right now, pay attention because this is going to be really important in the bracket. So,
valid. Speaking of which, awesome segue. Like I said, actually, we here at That Feeling and everything. We wish Kanye the best.
Roll into it.
We wish him the best.
I'm gonna give me a
okay.
Yeah, good luck, Kanye. Right. I'll be right back.
Good luck, Kanye. Wish you all the best. So actually, this is bracket 2 of 4 of the most annoying character in TV or movie history. And we're doing 4 different brackets of 32 entries because y'all were really pissed at a lot of people. So we're going to go ahead and be like, we'll just break this now. Out of 128 entries, we're just going to do 4 brackets of 32. So we're not doing like a power hour fucking marathon of brackets and votes and polls and stuff because those get very tedious and whatnot. So we back. And if you got people who are very passionate about this bracket, go ahead and reshare the video. Wait for Kaylee to come back, but let me bring my bracket up right here. I'm kind of feeling the way you guys are voting. You guys are or spot on with some of these choices. Some of these choices you're not, but you know, I'm not here to judge. I don't want those problems anymore. Being accused of being too mean. But this one had some hitters. I think the top seed in this bracket was Fran Fine from The Nanny. I knew she was going to be on this list just based off of her voice because her voice is annoying. It's all outdoors. I thought that was a character. Like when the show was on TV, I thought it was a character. Like she was just playing a role. But like off the camera, she would still talk like that. And I was just like, I cannot. I do not know how. I don't want to say how she made it so far with a voice like that, but it was something different. It was something different. The most annoying voice on TV for a while, like her and Gilbert Gottfried, like they were battling for most annoying voice in history on television. I think hers was just more annoying because with Gilbert Gottfried, like he would pair it with cartoon characters, and I'm just like, I mean, this is more better. Like it's still annoying, but I mean, it's a cartoon. Like Iago in Aladdin, like I couldn't imagine anybody else's voice being Iago. So let me just put this out real quick. Well, he went and got a drink. I should have went too. Yeah, if you didn't know, I was drinking some peach soju. I thought I hit share. I was drinking peach soju with some peach mango V8. Delicious. So we got a H Mart. It's like Korean supermarket. They got all of the soju flavors there. So I poured me a glass. I was like, this will get me through, but I didn't realize how delicious it was. So, now I'm about to do this bracket. So, Eric says that's just the real her. Nice personality, just worse voice. Yeah, like it is a hard voice to get over. Like I'm not saying I got the most sensual, soothing voice, but I mean, damn dog, like she. And that show was on for a minute. Like it had seasons. Like people were just like, this is what I want to hear. This is what I want to hear for 30 minutes. Oh, hi. Oh my God. Shut up. Oh man. Yeah, I'm waiting for Kaylee to come back. What else happened to me this week? I think that's it. That airline thing had me on another level, though. That I couldn't. Like, I had to laugh. I couldn't. People were just like, so are you going to call them back and try to talk to a different person? I was like, no, because if the different person tells me the same shit, I'm not going to be laughing. I'm going to be, like, upset. Like, we about to be like lit is what I'm saying. So I will not call American Airlines back because if I do, I probably just won't laugh and be like, nah, cancel. Like I would be more pissed off, like like lose my shit type stuff. Try to start a Twitter hashtag to ban or boycott American Airlines, keeping military vets from seeing their families for the holidays.
I did one on I did one on what the fuck is that cruise line? Not Carnival, but Royal Caribbean. I did one on them. Cancel you bitches.
You did what? Oh, you tried to cancel?
They replied to me and everything. They was like, I went on Twitter. I was like, man, fuck Royal Caribbean. Dude, I was pissed. I was so pissed. So I was supposed to go up there like I went up there, and so we have this thing where we can't get off the dock in Cuba, right? And the ship was going to Cuba. So I get there and I'm like, all right, I can't get off the ship to go to Cuba. Like I knew this, right? So in preparation with that, I bought my passport, but my passport was just a card. And they were like, okay, you're not getting off the ship, but you still need the book. I'm like, what the fuck? Y'all didn't explain this shit to me. You know what I mean? Like I know I alerted you in advance. Like, and when I got here, I got through all this goddamn, like I was supposed to just get on the ship. Like I was at the last part before you get on the ship. I went through all the security. They checked my passport and everything. Like I get to the thing and they're like, yeah, sorry, we can't let you on. I'm like, I'm not getting off the fucking boat, bro. Like, I'm just gonna stay here. No, we still need it. I'm like, y'all didn't explain this shit to me. So the dude they bring this black guy, right? So they bring the black guy to deal with the angry black guy. But the black guy that they bring
Yeah.
is like he's like from the Virgin Islands or some shit. So he looks at me and he's like, "Sorry, we can't let you on." I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, I was pissed, bro. Like, I flew from LA to Miami. I flew from LA to Miami, and the motherfucker told me, it was like, "Yeah, you're not getting on." Dude, I was so pissed. Like, I went on a tweet storm, and I was like, "Man, fuck you, motherfucker." Like, I was pissed. Like, fuck you, motherfuckers. Y'all done got me all the way out here. Y'all done told me this shit. I checked y'all in advance. Y'all gonna still tell me I can't get in there? Fuck Royal Caribbean. And they were like, they were like, they tweeted me back and they were like, "We're sorry that this happened to you." I was like, "Man, fuck y'all. I want my money back." And they was like, "Sorry, we don't give you the money or whatever." I was like, "I hope y'all get canceled. I hope this whole shit goes down in flames." Sure enough, COVID. Boom. I won, bitch. Y'all ass ain't going nowhere. That's God trying to tell y'all something.
Oh man. Yo, so real quick. Yo, how much was that flight from LA to Miami though?
That was bomb, actually. Like, I loved it.
How much was it? $10,000?
Nah, that one was cheap. I didn't fly American for that one, I don't think, though.
Every time somebody be like, "I was on a plane," I'm be like, "How much was your ticket though?" Because Americans charging $2,000 per person. I don't give a fuck how close to a damn holiday. I don't care if it's Christmas Eve and I'm trying to red-eye somebody before Christmas. Charging somebody $2,000 to fly 5 hours is fucking ridiculous.
That's insane. That's insane.
I don't care how last notice it is. $2,001? Oh God. Anyway, let's get this bracket before I lose my shit again. So bracket number 2, like I'm talking about, we had the top overall seed was actually she is the 4th overall seed, but she's the top seed of this bracket. Fran Fine from The Nanny going up against Wendy Torrance from The Shining. And I forgot that girl had a name. I just called her The Shining Girl. But
yeah, me too.
She didn't have what it took. Fran Fine obviously beat her and moved on 19 votes to 5. Next up is Fabian from Pulp Fiction and Izzy Stevens from Grey's Anatomy, I believe. Fabian got 0 votes. Nobody thought she was annoying. And Izzy got 17, so obviously she moves on.
Izzy, though.
I haven't watched Grey's Anatomy. Is Izzy annoying?
Fucking annoying. That annoying, you can't say annoying, you have to put fucking in front of it because she's fucking annoying.
What does she do? Like, give me a quick story of her being annoying.
Just her presence. Just like if you see her, you just know, like, she's gonna be annoying.
Like she shows up on the screen. Hey guys, oh here she go. Here she go. Oh man. Next up, we got BB-8 going to Ray Brown. Let me just say this real quick. Y'all took like half the cast of Walking Dead and then half the cast of Everybody Loves Raymond. Y'all really just don't like these shows? Are the characters really that annoying? I just think people don't like the show. Y'all just be like Ray Barone, Deborah Barone, Maria Barone, Robert Barone, like everybody Barone y'all throwing on this list. I ain't mad though. But BB-8 got 9 votes. Ray Barone got 23 votes, so he moved on. Have you watched Everybody Loves Raymond? Have you ever fucked with it?
Yeah. Yeah, I used to watch that shit all the time.
You like it?
But I liked it. But I knew a lot of people everybody thought it was annoying. No. I thought the dad was like fucking hilarious. Cause he was the one that was just like, you're all fucking annoying.
Yeah. Next we got Captain Simcoe from I think it was was it A&E or
Turn? It's
Turn?
Yeah, it's from Turn.
Yeah. And, Paris from Troy. And I looked into that show, Turn. I haven't watched it, but shout out to Megan, by the way. Megan Overton.
That's another show you need to watch.
Turn. Yeah, I'll look into that. But she was super passionate. Like y'all got to see this show and see how this dude is.
Yeah.
I'm just, well, all right, let me check it out then.
Yeah,
but
Turn is a very good show.
Yeah, I've seen Troy and Paris. The character played by Orlando Bloom is, bro, he's out there getting his brother killed and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's you don't get more annoying than that. You don't.
Nah.
He was just a weak kid.
Nah. Like, if you seen Captain Simcoe, trust me, this vote is an easy. If you've ever watched Turn, this vote is an easy Captain Simcoe. Captain Simcoe is like, he is snitch extraordinaire. Like he's like everything. He's like everything you would hate in a war. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to war and you see this dude, like you know, like, like I want to choke him. Like, I ain't even watching the show right now and I want to choke this motherfucker. That dude is fucking annoying, bro. Annoying. And then for some odd reason he survives. Like, he always fucking survives. I have no idea how he does it. And then there was a stretch where I was like, okay, maybe he ain't that bad, but he's still fucking annoying. You know what I mean? Like, even though he may have changed his ways, he's still just like, oh, somebody killed this motherfucker already. Yeah, like, please, can y'all, like, just kill him. Kill him. Please kill him. And it's not like he's evil. It's not like he's evil. He's not. He is evil, but it's not like I hate you evil. He's annoyingly evil. You know what I mean? He's like he's annoying on that level.
Right.
It's not like I'll kill your whole family. He's not like I'll kill your whole family evil. He's like, I'll tell on you so that motherfucker can kill your whole family evil. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't do what the fuck I'm telling you to do, then I'm gonna tell mom, and mom's gonna whoop your ass. That's the type of annoying this motherfucker is.
Like a Littlefinger from Game of Thrones.
He's worse than Littlefinger.
Oh damn! I'm surprised Littlefinger ain't made this list too. Anyway.
Me too.
Next up, we got Homelander. Homelander going up against Smurfette. Smurfette won 19-6. Homelander's a douche. I don't know if he's annoying, because there's a difference between like most hated or, you know, like if it's most hated or, you know, douchiest or something, I can see that. But annoying, you got to go with the Smurfs, because all they did was just use Smurf. Like, the fuck is going on here? Like, as a child, like, as a kid, that was one cartoon where I was like, this is a boring cartoon. I cannot watch this. There's nothing in here for me. I will go read a book. And that's how I got all my booking things for my personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut back then. Like, Smurfs would come on, I'm like, it's not.
I'm gonna go read a book. I'd rather read.
Smurfs, I'm fine. 7 years ago. No. Next, we got Debbie Gallagher. Debbie Gallagher from Shameless and the Kardashians from Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Debbie got 6 votes. The Kardashians got 23. They moved on. Tariq St. Patrick and Roger Evans is the next match. Roger Evans was the from Sister, and they would continue to tell him to go home, Roger. You know, this was annoying, but seeing how Roger was kind of written in a comedy, and he's like the comic. He'll show up and do some silly shit, say some silly shit. Tariq St. Patrick was in a drama, and I'm just like, this dude, every time there's a scene with him, God, I guess like how you were saying about Izzy Stevens, like he shows up in a scene.
Yeah, when you see him, you're like, ugh.
God, just go. I don't care what happens to you. Get out of here. Go.
He's annoying, and he can also make the most hated. He could.
Yeah. Because I think the reason he became so annoying is the show was trying to build him to be the next main character for the next arc of the show. Right. So they were forcing this dude in your face. And you're like, we don't like him, though. And they're just like, well, too bad, because he's going to get a whole show after this. So I think that was the annoying thing. Somebody kill him. Kanan kill him.
Yeah.
Kanan kill him.
No, he killed Kanan. Yeah.
I know. Next, we got Coop. Or actually, Roger Evans won that one. So Roger moves on. And we got Coop from All American and Lori Grimes from The Walking Dead. From that 23-3, which I have no problem with. Staying on this side of the bracket.
I didn't think Coop was that annoying.
I haven't seen enough All-American to fully get a grasp on how Coop could be annoying, But I mean, Lori I was just like, oh, you just got to go. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like,
yeah,
first episode,
Coop wasn't that annoying.
Yeah, Lori had issues. She had to go.
Yeah.
So back up to the top.
Plus,
Fran.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say plus.
What were you gonna add?
Plus, Lori was banging her best friend, her husband's best friend, and it's just nah. Yeah. Even though she thought he was dead, he came back. She was still doing it. Yeah, nah, we cool.
Like, if you're going to move on, you got to have a full relationship. Like, you have to date me and stuff. I got to tell my son that, we're moving on and stuff like that. Like, things have to happen. We just can't be smashing in the woods, hiding shit from everybody.
Right.
Then Rick show up, and now he mad he can't smash his friend's wife no more. That's a whole nother thing. So back up to the top. We got Fran from The Nanny going up against Izzy from Grey's Anatomy. Fran moves on 24-11. Ray Barone against Paris from Troy. Ray moves on 19-9. Smurfette against the Kardashians. Landslide. Kardashians win 47-2. Roger against Lori. Lori moves on 23-8. Now we have Fran against Ray. Fran wins 20-13. Kardashians against Lori. Kardashians winning a landslide 38-7. And then the final on this side is Fran versus the Kardashians, which I thought was probably a good matchup or whatnot. And Kardashians win 40-9. The Kardashians are in the finals. And I'll just save till we get to the end. But I felt some kind of way. I was just like, man, y'all are just voting Kardashians just cause. But I have a theory. On the other side, this is the one who I thought was going to win, but apparently not everybody rocked with Breaking Bad. We got Skylar White, the wife of Walter White, and Tom Havford from I think this is Parks and Rec. Yeah, Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
Won this one 21-3, which I was like glad because it's like Hall of Fame annoying. Next, we have Eugene Porter from The Walking Dead against Jack Shepard from Lost. And this one was kind of difficult for me because
that was a hard one too.
I voted for Jack, but Eugene Porter showed up later seasons of Walking Dead, so I stopped like a few episodes into season 4, so I don't know the whole backstory. I looked him up. He looks like he could have been annoying, but I knew Jack was annoying. But the group obviously moved on The Walking Dead people because y'all have it for The Walking Dead cast.
He was ultimately annoying. Like, I almost like if he would have been on the other side. Yeah, if he would have been on the other side and going against Lori, he probably would have won. I'll say that. He probably would have beat Lori. That motherfucker was annoying. Yeah, buddy. Like bad. He was bad. He was bad.
One day I'm gonna go back and do this Walking Dead thing. I'll push through season 4. Next up, we got Valky Bartakamus. Valky Bartakamus from Perfect Strangers, who I didn't think was annoying at all.
Me neither.
Against Rebecca Constantopoulos, aka Aunt Becky from Full House, who I knew was annoying. This was a close one. Valky won 16-15. So I was just like, I don't know. Like, I would have voted for the random woman that my dead wife's brother married and brought into my house. Now they live in my attic. For more annoying, but it's me. Next up, we got another Walking Dead entry, Carl Grimes against Jackie Payton from Nurse Jackie. My wife watches or had watched Nurse Jackie. I think the show is over now. But from the 3 full seasons of Walking Dead that I saw, Carl was just like, get out of here, dude. Like, stop. Like, I just can't stand when kids just be super emo and shit. And I'm just like, I get it. You're going through some things, but you literally see zombies walking around. I need you to put some pep in your step and get some shit together in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no. He went from that. He went from that to I'm going to go look for these motherfuckers and I'm going to be clumsy along the way. Like, Carl, get your stupid ass back to camp and don't fucking move. Like, no one told him this. Like, Carl, you're 12 years old.
Harris hat. Yeah,
right.
Just because you're wearing
your
this
dumb
hat
ass down and stop trying to be a cow. Like, Carl Daddy couldn't have been black. Carl Daddy would have been fucking. Yeah. Go sit your dumb ass down. You done over here and you burn all these stupid ass zombies over here. You gonna kill us all because you want to go play fucking hide and go seek in the woods. Get your one-eyed ass back to camp, Carl, before I beat your ass. Like, nobody told him this. Like, I hated Carl, bro. I hated him.
The fact that
like,
stupidity
I ain't gonna spoil it
for other people.
I won't
doing
spoil it for you, but it pays off because it's like you dumb motherfucker. I know you know better.
I know he dies. Like, people already told me that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm just like,
but
at what point do you stop doing, like, you fuck up the first time and you're like, damn, if I do this, zombies are here and it puts everybody in danger. All my friends in our camp, I should stop doing that. But you repeatedly do shit. Yeah, for zombies to keep coming through. And at what point does the camp be like, bro, we got to get rid of Carl because he's going to get rid of all of us. If something's good, either he goes or we all go. Because he's
look, Rick,
my family.
Cool. Right, you cool, Rick, right. But look, man, you got to tell your son to sit down and shut the fuck up. If not, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him and I'm going to burn him because they be turning. So look, man, you need to tell Carl to chill the fuck out.
Oh, Jen Johnson says Nurse Jackie is the more annoying. She said she could even finish the full season of it. She was winning awards and shit. Emmys and shit for that. I thought it was a good show.
Really?
I'll ask Apple. Huh. Yeah, she was winning awards. Edie Falco? Like, I saw the last name. I was like, oh, is that Joe Falco's wife? My wife was like, get out of here. I was like, okay. Edie Falco? Like, nobody else is named Falco. Next up, we got Eric Foreman from That 70 Shows and SpongeBob SquarePants. Eric was annoying, and it's kind of like the Tariq thing, like the fact that he was trying to be pushed as a super main character of the show, and annoying kind of just makes it more annoying. But goddamn SpongeBob, man. Like, if you have kids and you just hearing that laughing shit like on TV when you ain't even near the living room or wherever the TV is at, and they just be like, oh my god, this man has got to go. Like, where the voice actor is for this dude, his vocal cords just need to snap. Just
right.
I don't know.
Right.
Please, because this shit ain't cute no more, man. This shit ain't cute no more. SpongeBob did win this bracket or this poll, 17-14. So I'm like, good. Next up, we got Deborah Barone from Everybody Loves Raymond and Juice Ortiz from Sons of Anarchy. 25-5.
I didn't think Juice
Deborah
was that
moved on.
annoying.
Come on, man.
I didn't.
Juice wasn't
that annoying until they found out, like, until he thought like he was not gonna be in the club anymore. That's when he started being like paranoid, and I'm like, dude, all you gotta do is say something. And you'll be all right.
From that point forward, I'm just like, either Juice die. Like when he tried to hang himself, I was just like, yes. Did you hear the stick break or the branch break when the credits are? I'm just like, fuck. And then when Chibs finds him, and he finds out, I'm just like, he's about to kill this dude. But he doesn't. And he just continues to just fucking sell people out. And it was like him and Trig were like neck and neck for like most hated people in the club. If you don't snitch, I'm going to tell the club that you're half black. No, please don't. I don't want them to know I'm black. And as a black man watching this, I'm just like, I don't like you. I don't like you.
Valid. That's valid.
Right. You don't want to be black now, but if me and Caitlyn roll up on you, you want to, do all the handshakes and say, nigga and shit. Everything, but you ain't want to be black. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah.
What's up?
Nah, we ain't brothers. What's good? Nah, we ain't brothers. Juice, you and that racist biker gang. Like, oh my god. All right, let's finish this break. I got so many questions about Sons of Anarchy. Like, why are they so like, you're Puerto Rican, you can be in. You black, you can't be in. Like, I want to say you're racist, but I can't because you got Puerto Ricans in there. Like, I don't I don't know what to say about your club. I don't know how to follow the point. We got Alan Harper from 2.5 Men and Ross Geller from Friends. Ross Geller won 28-11, and that could have went either way because as people,
it's valid.
I hate characters that John Cryer plays and David Schwimmer play. Then last on this side, we got Colonel Tavington from The Patriot and Marsha Brady. Marsha Brady won 32-7, so she moves on.
I felt like a lot of people didn't know about Colonel
go ahead.
Tavington either. Now, I was gonna say I didn't feel like a lot of people knew about Colonel Tavington. So
I did. I've seen The Patriot probably twice, long time ago, and then I found out Mel Gibson was like super racist, so I stopped watching his movies. So I found out he was super racist. Mel Gibson is super racist. He blames it on being drunk. Everybody knows when you drunk, your feelings come out.
Your true colors come out.
When you drunk, the real feelings. And when he left on that girl's answering machine, I was just like, huh, that's enough for him. That's enough for Mel. So back up, we got Skyler. Skyler going against Eugene. Skyler wins 27-6. Balky going against Carl from Walking Dead. Carl wins 33-5. SpongeBob against Deborah. This one was close, 26-24. This has me wanting to see, like, what the fuck is up with everybody in Raymond? Like, I need to see, like, why these people hate the Barones so much.
I don't know.
Ross and Ross. Like, that's why I asked you, like, what's up with this show? Black, like, why is everybody hating everybody?
I have no
show?
idea.
Like, what did they do?
Is it because I don't know? Is it because they're from New York or some shit? Like, I don't know. But I thought that shit was funny.
Oh man, like I liked him voicing Manny in Ice Age, the first
Right?
two. Then it started getting out of hand. Um, Ross Geller against Marsha Brady. Marsha wins 26-15. She moves on. So now Marsha squares up against SpongeBob and loses to him 26-9. And Carl goes up against Skylar, and Carl beats Skylar, which I thought Skylar would have just ran away with this part of the bracket, but I guess more people watch Walking Dead than Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I can get that. I can get that too. That one was a hard one for me too. I don't remember who I picked. I think I picked Carl actually. But yeah, Carl was, man. The older he got, the stupider he got.
Carl Papa. Your boy Rob been in here talking about Carl Papa the whole time. Like, I don't know if he wanted him to win most annoying or if he wanted people to not vote for him because he doesn't think he's most annoying. What's up, Rob? Thanks for watching, man. So now we got Carl against SpongeBob. SpongeBob beats Carl 25-18. So now we got the Kardashians going up against SpongeBob. And I was letting the vote and go through the show. Let me bring up the results. Announcements. Jesus, man. Kardashians win 36-7. Kardashians just flew through that shit, man. All right. So that's our bracket. So far we got Jar Jar Binks and the Kardashians. Half of the final four of most annoying characters are in there.
Are set. We are set.
Yep. So 2 more brackets to go, then we'll have our final 4 of most annoying characters. Kardashians coming through as a what seed were they? Number 77, right? Jar Jar was the number 1 seed. He's in there.
Yeah.
And then Kardashians, their Cinderella dance continues in the tourney. But yeah, so that's what we got this week. Now it's time to wrap it up, B. What you got? What you got going on? Any announcements?
So as far as DFPN goes, shout out to the whole DFPN. As far as that goes, we will be relaunching the entire brand on November 1st. So everybody tune in because we're about to step the game up a little bit. And hopefully what you see from us will be great things to come. So November 1st, we'll be relaunching the brand. And as far as the YouTube goes, we'll be more active on that because a lot of our videos will be video based. And if you don't follow us now, go to YouTube and type in Dat Feeling Podcast Network, and you will be able to see us, like and subscribe to our channel. Just help us get our plays up, help us become official, and help us grow. Because I think what we're doing is very special, and I think more people need to see it. So that'll be one of our mediums for the Patreon. Please go and subscribe. For the 2 people that have subscribed, I will be sending your patches out. Vuk is one of them. So I didn't get around to it because this week has just been hellish for me. So I will be going out tomorrow and I'll be sending them out. I have your addresses and I will be sending your patches out tomorrow, and they'll probably be there by either Monday or Tuesday. So that is my plan to get them out. So follow us on there. Follow us on Patreon. You see us scrolling at the bottom. Follow us on YouTube. Look up Dat Feeling Podcast Network. Like, subscribe, share it, and just get ready, man. Because after Dayton, I think we all developed a solid plan, and I'm really excited to see that plan in action. I really am. So, what you got?
Shit. Yeah. So just expect with the relaunch on the 1st, More merch will probably be up on the store. They just sent me an email about how they're like redesigning the store, so I got to go in there and make sure that they didn't fuck our shit up visually. Um, but yeah, just expect new merch, the logos from the other podcasts and stuff like that. Actually, check out. I'm gonna share the link for those groups in here.
So
everybody can kind of see the roster of what we got going on. We got a group where people are talking about their favorite recipes, favorite foods, comfort foods, all that good stuff. So if you like food, the real food
podcast.
Group. Yep. Wrestling with Thought with my man here, Black. He's got a wrestling joint, a podcast fan group. So get in on that. We got a Breaking Down the Classics where you can submit whatever song. I think we had a question like that in here too. Like what song you didn't know was nasty until you got older. And then you listen to it again and you broke down the lyrics. You're like, oh, these motherfuckers is nasty. So we got a whole podcast where you can just submit songs that you want these people to break down and give their opinions about. And you can actually chime in and give your opinions. We got one, the DJ 110 in the Den with 110 live mix show, breaking down the classics with E. Smitty. And we're working with the other producer to get a YouTube channel so you can kind of walk through or see his process of making a beat and things like that. So it's a lot of stuff coming through. I know Black told you guys follow the podcast, the Dat Feeling Podcast Network group page. That's where a lot of our stuff is going to be going. We're going to kind of start, compartmentalizing. We're not going to share too much of other groups in here, but initially, since this is where most of our people are at, most of the family's at, we're just going to throw that in here. So, science fiction scary versus horror scary. Real quick, like what are you talking about? You mean like
there is
like Event Horizon and things like that? Like, because I think that's more suspense, unless like what would you consider sci-fi scary, Black?
Sci-fi scary things like would Alien. Be like something like Alien and or even like 2012, because that shit could actually happen now. You know what I mean? Something like that on like that event horizon. Or Some of All Fears, something like that shit. You know what I mean? Versus like a Saw or Halloween, something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. So I will say this. My inbox has been getting hit up by people requesting certain brackets, which is cool. I love it. But then there's the Patreons kind of have first choice in picking the brackets, the topics. So we already have like 3 topics on deck for after we get done with this. If you want to kind of bump your request up, feel free to join the Patreon. Links down there. Also, Patreon members, make sure you check your Patreon, see the forever non-expiring discount code that is exclusive to you guys, that gets you guys 20% off of merch from the site too. So I used it when I ordered a Smoke Pit coffee mug that is up there now, but I was going to wait until I got it and showed it to you on the show. But I like my coffee, and it's getting winter time. It's going to get chilly here in Arizona, right? So I'm going for my coffee in the morning. So just check that out. And then also I uploaded 2 kind of comedy bits I'm working on for open mics up on the Patreon as well. So if you have it, give them a listen, give me some feedback, let me know. The feedback that I have gotten, I appreciate it. I'm using that to kind of tweak it a little bit. But I'll be uploading another one tomorrow about some shit that just happens here in Arizona. Some shit that I see in my life that I feel needs to be talked about. But American Airlines is getting on that shit somehow. I'm gonna work my way to clowning them motherfuckers and shit. $2,000 a I looked at my son, my 3-year-old, like $2,000 for this. This motherfucker can sit on somebody's lap. You know what I'm saying? He's 2,000. Get the fuck out of here, American Airlines. Anyway.
Yeah, out of line.
Anyway. Oh my God. Oh, what a straight face. $2,001 for each person. You gotta be wrong. Are you sure, ma'am? Like, this was me. I'm sorry. You mean 2001 total, right? Because that's what I paid. No. She said $1 million. And then this is me. I'm thinking, like, if I break this down to her logically, she'll see how stupid she sounds. So, ma'am, what you're telling me is for you to change my destination from 8 hours driving time from one spot to another. It's $10,000. She was like, uh-huh. It was like that meme, the gift from Goodfellas when Ray Liotta's just fucking laughing like, ah. That's my office. Yeah. I was like Tony Murphy when he was playing Prince. He just started laughing. That was me. I was just like, lady, cancel my flight. Just cancel that whole shit and send me the email with my voucher and all that shit. I'm not even about to do this morning.
No.
All right.
But
anyway, thanks everybody. All the way fucked up. All the way fucked up. And you know what would have been the fucked up part? I would have flew there. Say I would have been like, we'll bite the bullet. Fuck it. Let's go. We get there. And then I'm just like, yo, we're in town for a few days. You want to come up? And they're just like, nah, we can't make it. Y'all are dead to me.
I better drive y'all black ass up here. I ain't driving over.
Oh my God. What? I paid $10,000 to come over here for 4 days. Y'all can't come see me? Y'all come see me.
Use that fucking gas. Y'all better use that gas. Come. I am not driving nowhere.
Don't ever reach out to me again. Don't ever reach out to me. You're dead to me. I don't know you anymore.
Right?
Oh my God. Anyway, it's been a great show. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm the homie Mac, aka your boy.
This is your boy Bread Like a King, made us Kelvin Cayley. Thank y'all for rocking with us tonight, man. Appreciate y'all from the bottom of our hearts.
We do. And next week the show will go. So the lag just kind of stopped when I came back up, right? Like the rest of the show went smooth, right? No lags. Now I know how to fix it. See, I told you we was gonna figure this shit out. Thank you guys for putting up with that shit in the beginning. You guys are all awesome. We love you. Peace.